Welcome to the Epirus campaign for Et Impera 1.2.7. In the last part, we did a tactical withdrawal from this area here because we'd overextended, and you can see from the Bolly armies hanging around that trying to hang on to this settlement would have been a bit ridiculous. Up here, it looks like our friends have actually moved in and taken this region here. So they're effectively now kind of really pushing on the Bolly in this area, which is really good to see because it looks like they've almost got control of a complete province. And that would be very useful because it means I don't have to go there. Although I wouldn't want them to come and take this, because eventually I would like to take this area in order to complete this province here. But first things first, what we need to do is get into here. Now I'd like to take these two regions, but we can't really go bowling in here. This is a really bad situation at the moment because we've got a Bolle army and two Rete armies here kind of trying effectively blocking off this area here. And what I would like to do, I don't know if I can do it. We'll see if we can you do an army sabotage success rate? Nope, enough experience. Actually, that reminds me, while I'm thinking about it, my agent here is got very close to dry land, and I think what we're going to do is get them on dry land because they actually travel further, and we're going to get you kind of moving up that way so that, well, eventually we'll have all three agents operating in this area. Can't remember where my other agent is. Where are you? So we got one up there keeping an eye on this situation. I don't think we need you there anymore now because we've got friends here, so you can come through to there and we'll see what's going on in this area. See, there's a Novi army and three, I can say, small Bolle armies in here, and we got this Bolle army here. It's an interesting situation, and of course we're at the start of the fighting season. This is something else you've got to do when you are attacking in the north. You've got to plan like 3 turns ahead over in order to be able to not get trapped, because we got this pass here. Kind of part of me would like to see if we can scare this guy away. Yeah, I know we're trespassing, but
at your command. To victory! We hunger for to victory!
I think I've got myself in a bit of a mess here now. Right, we're going to leave these armies here, I think, and we're going to try and push on the Bolle here. And I mean, they may actually attack one or two of my armies. We could be in for a little bit of a tough battle here, but I've kind of got myself lumbered now, so I've got no real choice in the matter. We've got these guys hanging around, but we've got 2 armies here that can defend our flanks in this area. Turn related, we got a construction report here. We've now got this up to a tier 4. We got Drover up to a tier 4. That means that Drover is now going in the right direction. I mean, it's got a garrison of 16, which should be okay. We've got a Hellenic town in Istros now finished. Oops. And we've got a farming town over here in Octodron. So that's looking good as well. Wow, that's pretty good actually as well. That gives me a garrison of 15, but that gives me more growth for the price of 1 food. Yeah, we're certainly going to take that. Anything else? Karen? I just want to double check because we had that wife over here that hasn't quite reached her full potential. I think we'll send her to Athens. And I don't think any of these other wives now are ready to go. Now, we did get someone who got promoted. I don't know if that's going to show in here. Nope. I think that was just an automatic promotion. In fact, I think what we're going to do, we've got a pile of cash to spend. Anybody around here that feels they need to be promoted, Yeah, I mean we'll promote him. So I've got the money, so I can use it. You're okay. You're still a little bit behind the pace there. Where are you? You're an Octogeron. Yeah, you're okay. This general here is doing really well. You could do with a bit of promotion as well. That should improve things. Let me see. Where is our heir? How old are you? You're 34. We'll give you a promotion as well because, well, actually I just wasted a turn there. I'm kind of wondering whether how old is my faction leader? You're 64, so you could be dying soon. I'm kind of wondering whether we need someone who might be a bit younger. You're in Larissa. I mean, can we? I think we're going to make him the heir. That's going to upset the other guy, but that will make him a bit younger. And so, effectively, what will that mean is that when he dies, he'll get a bit of promotion, and then the guy who was the general is not going to be particularly that happy with us, but he will keep his rank here. Anyone else that's you could do with getting married, but at the same time, if I start marrying all you lot off, it's going to be you're 34. How old are you? You're 17. I think we're get you married, bring in a new member of the family as well. I mean, we want to keep the dynasty going. You're who are you? You're yeah, well, lots of family members out here. Anyway, I think I've prevaricated long enough. Let's just go for an end turn and see what happens. Okay, they are attacking us from this point of view. That could be very useful. Of course, we're going to fight it. They've only got one cavalry. We got 3 cav and elephants, so we should be okay. Oh, great, we're in trees. We have to choose our area very carefully now. This is going to be good. Very, very good. If we can defend up here. We try and place these individually now. Rock has been a little bit problematic. Oh, come on, game. It's this terrain here that's given me a bit of a problem. This is impassable. What we're going to have to do is kind of move forward a little bit.
We await your command. Your orders.
I'm kind of inclined to kind of create a kind of defensive area here. We'll put there because this is defensible as well. But these guys here, so we're going to kind of create a citadel up here, which is going to be pretty interesting. I mean, actually, we're going to have to move forward, aren't we, onto the back slope. So we'll have that there. I've got a feeling I might regret this. We're really top heavy with the cavalry here. You can go there. This is all very heavily defended. Slingers. You can go there.
Missiles awaiting targets.
These guys can come there. I'm going to put the cav kind of down there. General up there. Is that everybody? Okay. Right, I'm going to do Control F to get rid of the trees because we're going to need to be able to see what we're doing here.
Ready.
If we are victorious and live, I will sacrifice to Zeus and Ares for their favor and help in our defense.
Bring these guys forward.
Must do our parts as well. Fight with honor.
Bring these guys forward.
We will.
I'm going to put
Ready. Orders.
the battle line there.
Double time.
Have you on this side here. Get these into position. Swordsman on this side.
Ready and waiting.
Slingers this side, this side.
Slingers.
Slingers forward. Wait,
Ready and waiting. Advance and commander. Ready and waiting.
you're ready. General there.
Riders forward.
Commander, ready and waiting.
Pikemen, form phalanx. Phalanx Hoplites.
Where are you? Oh, you're back there.
Missile infantry at your ready. As you command. Armored elephants. Quickly now.
They got light melee infantry. Coming into that position.
Orders.
You come to there.
Our hidden units have been discovered.
Melee troops awaiting orders.
Slingers. Yours to command.
We have discovered the enemy's hidden units.
Melee troops.
Ready for orders.
Right, we'll bring these onto this flank here.
Missile infantry.
Companion cavalry.
General there.
Slingers. At the
Our general is under attack.
command.
We await your command.
Slingers.
Actually, slingers down there.
Commander. Armored elephants. Advance.
At your service.
Phalanx Hoplites.
Yours to command. Are you waiting?
Slingers. Orders understood. By your command. Take aim.
Bouter there.
By your command.
We've got light infantry there.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Right, elephants in. Right, these we should be able to get these to collapse.
We have discovered the enemy's hidden units.
Hey, I keep telling you, disengage.
Your orders. Slingers. Armored elephants. Heavy cavalry ready and willing.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Swords.
Right, swordsman in on this.
Awaiting orders. Heavy horse at your command.
Ready and waiting.
In general.
Citizen cavalry. Forward. Ready.
Right, well,
Heavy horse at your command.
Citizen cavalry. Commander.
right, we got the general on the run. Armored elephants.
Citizen cavalry. Tanatine cavalry. Citizen cavalry.
Hey, I told you before, get out of the battle. You fall onto the backs of those. Okay, we got the general under. Right, I think they're. Right, we've got these guys. They're going.
Elephants at the ready!
Elephants.
Units has used all its ammunition.
Right, you push on to there. Quarantines come over to here. Pikemen advance. You.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Don't need you. Right. General. Continue. I know turning off the foliage can seem a little bit like cheating, but to be honest, trying to fight a battle in this dense foliage would have been absolutely ludicrous. I don't want elephants. I want a cavalry region. Go after this guy. You go after those. It's my general.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Where's the opposition? They're in there. Just going to speed up the game. But any other cavalry stood around doing nothing.
Our hidden units have been discovered.
Yes, I know. What we got here? Go after those. Yeah, I mean, I must admit the AI were very unlucky to have to attack this very defensive hill. I mean, you can see how little the casualties were because we had a virtually unbreakable wall here, which was really good. What we can do is Control F to give you an idea what we would have been fighting in. See what I mean? If we'd been fighting in this with the foliage on, it'd been virtually impossible to see what was actually going on. And you can see how much the terrain used it. So if we zoom in here, you will see. Yeah, I mean, you can see the line of death here. Anyway, I'm just gonna end battle. We lost 449, and we killed 2,800. This army's destroyed. And of course, we're going to take the money. That army is completely. Okay, political intrigue. Your teams betrayed troop morale penalty. Child has died. Child has died. Research complete. Perennial irrigation. Mandatory missing supplies. We're okay food wise. Child is born. Child is born. Increase in rank. One nobleman. Now, I've got to get. I'm going to be a bit sneaky here. We're going to move past you here. And we're going to come back to about here. Because I want this army here to possibly refurbish. And you can get into there.
Advance.
What I'm going to do is leave that army there. This army here. And we're going to move. Both these armies can go. We're in the summer. Because if I'm going to attack, I want a bit of a knockout blow by taking this, this, and this, and come in here in a series of attacks. So, right, let's just do the research. I don't remember what it was now. We were researching perennial irrigation. Perennial irrigation. So we got granary, winter preserves. I'm not exactly sure what winter preserves actually is. We'll have to take a look at that. Kind of possibly, I feel a bit inclined to go back to military, but that doesn't really do much for me. I don't really like this for melee infantry. Got this here, which is 2 turns. That gives me field engineers workshop, and that will give me, not that I ever siege. Actually, plus, what's that? That is plus 10% missile damage by all siege weapons. No, I think I'd rather stick with the citizen research. I think. I mean, there's not a lot that I can do. What do we get for that? Yeah, okay. I think we'll go with that for 4 turns. And just order by got skinnier. Get a tiny bit of public order for that. We can now take this up because we've got, this is the winter preserves. I mean, we got plenty of public order. That, yeah. Landed estates. That would really give me a big boost to food, but this would give me a big boost to money. What I want to do is get a really good supply of food, because in the barbarian territories you do need quite a good food supply. I think we can punch that out in Thrake. You don't really have the public order for them. You don't either. You really need some more public order here. Why market? No, yeah, I mean, this Alpine is good. You're rock solid. Again, my instinct is to go for that for the food. And then if we find someone else that's got plenty of things. Now you for squalor, you're good. And I think you can go for winter preserves. Back to this here. I think you could go for one of each, can't you? I think you can go for, I mean, that will, if I take this up, that's going to increase the public order by about 12. Yeah, I think we can do this. We go for one of each. We have winter preserves there and landed estates there. Morales is down there. You're good. Again, I think we're going to just keep punching up the Temple of Zeus here, because we really need to keep improving the public order in this area. Let me see.
Commander.
Who got the damaged?
Commander.
Get rid of you. Just bring in a... Actually, we get someone that's a bit different. Got Greek archers, but they don't really have the range. I mean, part of me said would like to have a baggage train in there, because that improves your what we call it, supply system. I mean, it's something we're going to need to consider. We've got Alpine skirmishers. I mean, slingers do tend to be my default go-to unit. ammunition 15, ammunition 20. I think we're going to stick with the slingers. And I'm just going to go down and see who's got. I thought somebody got a promotion. Yes, you did. Yeah. Okay, what can you do? You can give me more research rate. You can give me cultural conversion in slingdom. And I don't think we actually need that. Chance of avoiding an enemy. I think we'll go with the jolly old Empire maintenance, although I think we're on 0 Empire maintenance still. Now, when you're on 0 Empire maintenance, that's when you still want to keep adding the Empire maintenance, because when you get something that pushes up, because when you get the next Imperium increase, what will happen is that the because you've got negative Empire maintenance, you can still keep the 0 Empire maintenance, if that makes sense. Okay, got family annuals. Epirus member of the family has been convinced that they are unable to produce offspring. The result, they are progressively lose their vigor and start starting a family. Okay. We got academia, subterranean aqueduct. Just want to build that here, and we're going to build the water tank here, just so that we can keep pushing things up in Rome. Now, during the end turn, we actually made peace with these guys, the Macrimony Elders, and they're actually at war with the Rete, which is interesting, because that means I might be able to get a legitimate war with.
Ready for orders.
I've got a bit of a dilemma here, because I don't want this army to retreat, but if I attack with both armies, it's gonna. So I think what we're going to do is just pull you back this way.
You have further orders.
You're outside reinforcing range. Diplomacy. Macrimony Elders. We're going to offer join your war against the Rete.
We are worthy of better.
They've accepted.
I dislike
That
much of our speech.
we were now
but I
classified as
decide my
untrustworthy.
concerns
Okay, well, that's the way it goes.
Commander.
Right. So what we're going to have to do is fight these guys. This is a completely infantry army. We're probably going to be fighting in the trees again, so. I mean, they don't have much in the way of missile troops, so we should be able to use our cav and elephants and artillery to our advantage. Plus, we got the heavier missile troops as well. And start deployment, and again we're gonna have to try and capitalize on this little bit of the valley. We won't need to turn the trees off. Gonna kind of the pike unit close to the edge there. They're gonna come at us because we've got quite literally lots and lots of we're gonna have the swordsmen on the flank, and they've got no cavalry, so we don't have to worry too much about flanking actions. And again, we're the slingers and missile troops that side. Elephants. This could be a bit tricky. Could really have done with another extra cavalry unit, but I think that would be it. We got to find them now. I think we're just push forward a little bit. I don't really want to be caught on this back slope. So we're going to need to make sure that we can find them first.
Your command.
We're going to push out this way a bit faster. There they are. Up.
Tarantine cavalry. Quickly now. Slingers. At the double. Tarantine cavalry. Korak swordsman. Advance at speed. Melee infantry. Double time. Tarantine cavalry.
Push the Tarantines
For orders.
out this way. Get them in the trees.
We await your command.
But coming in here, light spear infantry. That's good.
By your command. Missile infantry ready. Slingers. Melee troops awaiting orders.
Hey, you're getting too far out of your lines.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Companion cavalry!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Missile infantry at your command. Melee infantry ready. At the double.
Guys start to push in that way.
Slingers.
We have discovered the enemy's hidden units.
Hey, they're coming in on that side.
Yours to command. Missiles awaiting targets. Fire! Missile infantry.
Get that medium spear infantry.
Move out!
Pikemen kind of push forward against the press.
Missiles awaiting targets. Missile infantry ready. By your command.
Right, these guys are going to be flanked, but that'll be
Tarantine
we're going to be a little bit careful here.
Ready for orders!
Orders! Orders understood! Missile infantry!
Ready and waiting!
Tarantine cavalry! Missiles awaiting cavalry!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
I've got elephants. Just wait there.
Tarantine cavalry! Shock cavalry ready! General! Ready and waiting! Slingers! Understood! Fire on the enemy! Advance at speed!
Companion cavalry!
Tarantine
Right.
slingers! Take aim! Tarantine cavalry!
Cavalry breakthrough here. Got more opposition here.
Tarantine cavalry! Hack engage! Ready! General! Ready and wait orders! Under charge!
Make sure these guys break.
Our general is under attack.
Yep, it'll be okay. Where are you?
Heavy horse at your command! Your orders? Fire! Commander! Orders understood!
Coming on those.
Tarantine cavalry! By your command! Ready! Gotcha! Commander! Heavy cavalry ready and willing! Slingers! By
Go
your
after the general.
Missile infantry!
You go that way.
We await your command!
General. Hey, stop chasing them. Where's my... Wait. Okay, we're starting to...
The battle is turning in our favor.
Okay. Elephants break that way. You guys fire onto the backs of those. You start to fire into there. Keep hitting the... Where's the Tarantines on this side? I want you to destroy that lot. Swordsman in Tarantines, you just keep killing these guys. I don't think we need you anymore.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Tarantines after those. Continue. We want to kill them completely. Or wreck this army. We need to wreck it substantially. So we're just going to charge in here. They're gone. Yeah, you go after these. What we got here? The Tarantines are having fun over here. Oh, look at that. That was certainly worth running them down. I mean, some of them have escaped, but... Right, I think that's about it. Quit battle. End battle. We got one unit, took a little bit of a bashing. Lost 536, but we've effectively destroyed this army. And, well, do we need the money? We're in... Don't do that very often. Okay. The question is, can... Army doesn't have the range. Okay. You just pull back here so you can refurbish. I'm not worried about those. What's the garrison like here? In there is 14, so we don't need a full stack army attack here. I think I'd like to give the victory to this guy because he's the leader of another faction. So you will come in here. And what we're going to do is fight this very quickly to minimize casualties. So here we go. Right, they come out onto the battlefield. They've got no chance. Again, we're fighting in the trees, but that'd be okay. Okay, start battle. I think I'd rather draw them into this area. I don't know. Okay. I think we're Put the troops up here. The artillery behind. We don't have a lot of cav though. Although it doesn't really make that much difference because this is a siege army. Therefore it's going to be pretty heavily armoured. And I think we're... oops. You on this flat side. You on this side. You in the center as a... oops. Come here. The general in the center. We have one cav on each side. Do the reconnaissance. In fact, let's push the cav right forward so that we can see them. Is that it? Okay, yep. They're up there.
Listen to the omens. I have prayed, but I have also thought about this battle today. We shall win,
We shall win. Of course we're going to win.
and you do yours. That is all.
And we'll just start to... we can see where they are. They're just coming down through the trees here. Gonna run fast. You protect that flank. These protect that flank. Now they've disappeared, so we need to kind of... there we are. Right, this means that this flank, oops, I mean this flank will be a little bit exposed. I'll do something I don't normally do, which is put units out in front.
We have discovered the enemy's hidden units.
Yep. Actually, that's not going to work. Just pull the position back into here. Do Control F and Control F. I'm going to put the trees back on just to make it look a little bit more realistic. I mean, trees can be a real pain. Machine.
We have discovered the enemy's hidden units.
Oops.
We have discovered the enemy's hidden units.
Yep. There's my cavalry.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Just really love fighting in the trees. You guys, I think we're gonna go round and if we can get to their missile troops in the center there.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Put away, put away.
By your command! Hellenic Royal Guard! Flanks at the ready! Full phalanx! As you
Phalanx advance.
Swords! At speed! Orders understood! Tarantine cavalry! Ready for orders! Double time!
Oops. Ah.
Swords!
Um.
Yes,
These guys are gonna need support. Gotta misjudge that a little bit. Right. This is their medium shot cav. Spring there. General over. Here, very light. You go after those.
Our general is under attack.
After them.
Companion cavalry! Missile infantry ready! Royal Thorax swordsman! Missiles
I misjudged this a little bit. Maybe I should have taken the Ultra Resolve. That's light spear infantry though, so. Actually,
Missiles awaiting targets! Sword! Ready and waiting! Melee infantry!
oh, the joys of
Commander!
this fight. Come. Out here is a. Oh, there he is. What we got here?
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
To arms! Ready for orders!
Just love fighting in the trees.
Tarantine cavalry! Charge! Companion cavalry! Missile infantry! Royal Thorax swordsman! Advance commander! Fire on the enemy! Gamer cavalry! General! Await your command!
You pull away. You fire on them. You concentrate fire on those.
Companion cavalry! Yours to command! Tarantine cavalry! Swords!
There's a little bit of a scrum. What we got in here?
We await your command! Tarantine
Tarantines. You disengage. You go after those.
general! Melee infantry ready! By your command! Engage!
Actually,
Melee infantry!
what's in here? Swordsman. You fall onto the backs of those. Don't think there's anything left in here. Oh. Can't find my. Okay. Right, they've gone. They've gone. Can't find any more of their troops. Where are they? We've got some troops over here. But we're okay. End battle. Pretty messy in the trees. Lost 166, but that was okay. It's one of the reasons why I really hate fighting in trees, because you just can't see, and if you zoom in, what happens is you lose the overall view of the battle. And down they go. Of course, we're going to occupy because this is whole key of the. Right, we've got a
Ready for orders!
Nervi army here, but that's not going to be a massive problem. We got barracks here, so we don't need the proving grounds. Come down here. Iron mine. We don't need any more capabilities, but that iron mine could be quite useful. Kind of, these guys are kind of like hanging around. They've got a path through there. Just gonna send my agent up this way. And what we're going to do is bring this army up in reserve, because if these guys are hanging around, we just want to send a very clear message which says clear off. These guys, because we've got this path now to push out this way. I mean, this guy's highly skilled, so I think what we will do is come in here and that's gonna weaken down that army. And I think that's militarily, that's all we can do in this part. Kind of pieced out with these guys. They still allies with the, yeah, they're still military allies with the thing, and it didn't do me any benefit by declaring war. I should have gone straight in, but that's okay. We're just gonna have to try and keep everybody happy. I don't think I can get any more benefits. All these are maxed out. Any new wives and daughters, anyone we can kind of send out. Prove our standing. Nope. Okay. I think diplomatically, probably everyone hates us again because we're seen as untrustworthy, but a lot of these are, we've now military allies and defensive allies with a lot of factions in this side of the thing, so that's okay. Quick another look at the construction point. We got subterranean we've done there. I think just to finish this part off, we're just going to go through, quick run through sort our problem. You're still there. I suppose if I put you on, well, you're going to make a small contribution, but to be honest, I think I'd rather keep building up the public order here at the moment. Gold Reserve, Temple of Zeus. Down here, we could go up with another port here. In fact, that's pretty good actually, because there's no the only downside is money. There's no hit to public order. Oh yeah, we're certainly going to go with that. In Corrales, I'm pretty sure that is actually that is a specialist building. I'm pretty sure. I think, is it? Well, wherever it is, I'm taking it. Elthicum. I don't think we actually need anything there. Scalia, it's looking good. We need to get that to get to Master Weaponsmith. Maybe that will, once we finish this research, maybe we'll push out this path after all. We just need better siege tactics, torsion tactics. Yep. Okay. Magna Gracia is looking good. What we got here? Got a granary. I'm not exactly sure why I built a granary here, but it's got a bit more food, a bit more cash. It's reducing banditry. I think we'll go with that as well. I mean, I do like to ring the changes a little bit with my settlements. I think that can wait for the moment. We'll just let everything kind of come together. Cisalpine, Rate. Yeah. So we've only got one more settlement to get in this region, which we should be able to do in the next part, because what we should be able to do, if we can drive off these Yozos, we can swing in with these two armies. Probably the next turn's winter. Okay. we may have a bit of a problem, because these armies will be up in the pass and suffering the cold, and these armies won't be able to come down and support. Slipped up there, but it'll be okay. Never mind. So this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. And until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.